everyone, Dave Cook here with my first Sessions from Area 52 podcast that I've done in about 3 or 4 years. I took a bit of a hiatus after my first batch of them simply because of available time to do them. I started them during the pandemic, which a lot of people, I guess, sort of dabbled in that kind of thing during that period of time. And I had some really good guests on my half a dozen or so that I did. But, work took over, paying work took over, and I wasn't able to do any more. However, I've been working with a bunch of great artists these past few years, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to get them on the podcast and continue doing this thing. So here I am with episode 7 of Sessions from Area 52. Sometime in mid-2025, I started working with a very young local band called Mona Freaka. It's an all-girl band. They're teenagers, and they rock. They were here in the studio to cut an EP, and we ended up cutting probably about 8 different tracks. They were a lot of fun to work with. They had great energy, and I look forward to getting them back again to do some more material very soon. I started the conversation by asking about the name of the band, Mona Freaka, and where it came from.
It just popped into my brain one day. We were thinking of name ideas. This is maybe 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
And somehow it just popped into my brain. It was like fate or something. I was just like, that's it. Like, that's the name.
Yeah. But you said something like, I don't know, you were talking about the Mona Lisa and you were like, guys, what if we were like Mona Freaka?
Mona Freaka.
Yeah, that's what I remember happening.
Yeah.
That's just my...
Great. Okay. Why don't you introduce yourselves as well while we're at it?
Yes, I'm Shea and I'm the drummer.
I'm Roxy. I'm the guitarist and lead singer.
I'm Jill. I'm the bassist. And I joined the band in the summer because they needed someone after their bandmate had to go to college. So.
And how did you two initially meet, Roxy and Shea?
Well, we met at a music school here in upstate New York, and we didn't really know each other at first.
No,
and
Roxy scared me so bad.
I literally don't know why, because I'm not that intimidated. She says I was so intimidated.
You seemed really scary at the time to like 12-year-old me or 13-year-old me. Because you had like jet black hair.
I've known Roxy since she was a baby, and I'm still intimidated by her.
But yeah, I came to her and I was just like, hey, do you want to be in my band? She was like, okay.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah, she was very like in her shell at the time.
Oh, okay.
To me at least, like with me, because she didn't really know me. But as we have gotten closer, she started to open up more and flourish.
That sounds like I'm like a sad little person before this.
Okay, that's not true. I just didn't know you as well.
Yeah. No, I was really quiet at the music school.
But now we're best friends.
Yeah.
And people listening to this, not seeing you guys, you sound like you might be a little on the young side. So how old are you?
I'm 17.
I'm 17 as well.
And I'm 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, big age gap here.
I'm 12. Isn't it?
Wait, I didn't even know that. No one told me.
Everybody thinks I'm a lot older. I got mistaken for 18 once, which was fun, I guess.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's pretty impressive.
This is our baby sister.
We'll hear the music in a little while, so we'll get the kind of genre of what you guys do. But tell us a little bit about what the band is and what your influences are and how you would classify yourself. So you meet someone, I'm in a band. Okay, well, what kind of band is it?
We are a riot girl, sort of indie pop punk band, I'd say. It's a really unique mix of genres. I think that personally I have not really heard before. And when I started like the sound, when I start like writing songs, what I have in mind, we have a lot of influences like Hole, Bikini Kill, Freaka Salt, Paramore is a big one, and so just all of these bands that have really crazy like kind of heavy guitars but also such beautiful melodies and vocals. I think that really sticks out to me because for me at least, also the sort of riot girl movement and like the feminism in music has become such a big part of my life, and I think it's really important. So we've kind of been raising awareness to that a little bit with our sound. I'm
actually really curious about how people your age sort of how you find the music you listen to and how you consume it.
Well, for me, it was my dad and my sister. My dad is huge. He was huge in the music scene in the 90s, and he literally knows every band known to man. And my sister, she actually introduced me to like Riot Girl music, like Bikini Kill and stuff, when I was like 13, I think. And I really just like, I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. So yeah.
And Shea, same with you? Did you sort of come that same route, or did you?
Yeah. I mean, kind of how for like No Doubt and Paramore, I first heard those on my dad's job site because he works in construction. So he would just put on random mixes of stuff. But I first really started hearing it when I joined the music school, and then even more when I joined Freaka, because I'd never listened to this type of music really. Like I listened to like jazz and classical music. So yeah, it's a big difference. But I kind of mostly through Roxy and I guess my parents.
And so Jill, being the youngest of the crew, how do you? Yeah. You've grown up with smartphones and streaming music. How do you discover music and how do you listen to it? And I think I know the answer, but I kind of want to hear your take on it.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was like really trying to find my music taste because all my friends were into like very popular things for children, like JoJo Siwa and like Justin Bieber, of course. Yeah. But I would just like go onto Spotify and just like have like a scrolling thing. I would just scroll for hours and I would find like songs that I really liked and put them in a playlist and I would just listen to them.
Excellent. Like if you picked two musicians, two bands that are really important to you, who are they?
Very different from the two, but probably a singer, Cyndi Lauper, and
really?
Yeah, and Radiohead.
Oh, nice.
Those are my two favorite artists nowadays, but my first, I learned most of my music because my mom and her grandpa, not her grandpa, her father, he had a lot of records and she used to play them for me when I was younger, a lot of like jazz records, and my mom used to tell me about all the stories of when he used to go to jazz clubs and all like the famous saxophonists, and I really love jazz. It's so fun.
A couple of days before we started recording this podcast, the band got some really exciting news about a show that they were being offered in Europe, as well as some shows on the West Coast in LA and other places. In addition to this, they've been getting a ton of airplay, both on traditional radio stations and a lot of the internet services. So I asked them about all of this news, and this is what they had to say. Okay, so when you guys got here, I heard that there was some breaking news as far as what's going on. So why don't you talk about it a little bit?
You go.
Yeah, okay.
You say.
Do it. All right, you're the most excited.
So basically, we're playing a festival in London, in Blackpool, called the Rebellion Festival. It's their 30th anniversary. We're playing August 9th, and tickets are on sale now, so if you're in London, get them. But yeah, it's like it's like one of the biggest punk festivals in the UK.
How did they find you?
So my dad. Okay, so my dad.
Your dad / manager / marketing manager.
Yeah, he finds. I mean, obviously, like I said earlier, he was crazy. Like in like the '90s music scene, he was so in that. But he's really good at finding all of these like organizations and radio shows and gigs and like people to promote us. And he's just like, I mean, we would be nowhere near where we are without him. So thank you to him. But he's actually an angel for all of this. They reached out to us and were like, hey, because they had played us on their show a couple times. And, pretty regularly we've been in contact with them. And we thought, so they had like a lineup of shows, one happening in New York City. So we thought we were going to get that one. And I think it was the day before, it was Christmas Eve, and my dad got an email, and he was like, Roxy, like, get everyone on the phone right now. And I was like, why? Like, and he read the email, and they were like, we would love to have you on our stage in the UK this summer. And I was like,
yeah, you were freaking out.
I was
on
freaking
the phone.
out.
I just woke up, and my mom was like, Shea, you have to get on the phone. And I'm like, what?
No, I was in California. It was 7 a.m. and my mom was screaming at me. No.
Oh my God. It was so funny.
It was so
That's
fun.
exciting.
Yeah.
And are you trying to plan some more shows other than just the one?
Yeah, we already have 3 more lined up in London, and then we're going to try to go to Germany and Scotland and Amsterdam as well.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dang,
no
I
one
did not
tells
know
me
about
anything,
that.
but
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Just go along for the ride.
Yeah,
that's all.
literally.
Just tell me where I need to be and when.
Yeah.
It's a game of follow the leader.
Yeah, literally. That's so cool.
Yeah. And next month we're gonna try to go to LA and play some shows. That's
Excellent.
gonna be fun.
Tell us about Rodney on the Rocks.
Okay, so he had this radio show, Rodney on the Rocks, on Sirius XM, I think, or I don't know, something along those lines. And he basically was like this huge guy, like when my dad was growing up in the 90s, and he played all of these really amazing bands. He broke all of these crazy bands like the Runaways and Joan Jett and like Blondie, I think, and just like all of those things, like yeah, like Stay Blondie.
Yes.
And so yeah, he played our song like next to like the Lindas, who opened for Green Day. They're a great band, and just like all of these like other really like pretty like amazing bands, and it was just like insane because my dad was like, yeah, like after his radio show, he would tell us like where he was going to eat, and we would go and talk to him and talk about music. So yeah, it was a crazy full circle thing.
Excellent. Great. We'll listen to a track in a little bit, but before we listen to it, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about making the record. Obviously, Jill, you weren't part of that, unfortunately. It would have been nice to have you here. I'll just start by saying that your mom and dad got in touch with me and said that you wanted to come in and just try to do a recording. You've never recorded anything of your own. And they wanted to give you that experience. So you came in for a day to, it was initially going to be you voicing guitar, and that's it. And it morphed a little bit that day. So tell us a little bit about that, and then we could talk more about the actual record once we came
All
back
right.
and started making that.
Yeah, so I came in, I had written this song that I knew it was special, and I knew that it was really good, but I didn't know how to make it, like, sound like it was really special, you know? And so I came in here, because I was talking to my parents about it, I was like, you know, I kind of want to record this. I think this is something that I want people to hear. And so I came in, and it was me, I was just gonna, you know, me and the guitar and the mic, and I had the parts in my head that I wanted for the other instruments, but I didn't know how to really execute it. And so there were two other people here interning, Jay and
Louis.
And so Jay plays the bass very well. And I've known Jay for a little bit, and Louis, they hopped on bass and drums, and kind of just like, it took a second to really get the click that I wanted. But once it happened, it really happened. And I listened to it and I was just like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. I never, like, there's something so special about hearing something in your head and then hearing it the exact way outside of your head. And it's just like such an amazing feeling.
Okay, so that was that tune. What happened after that?
After that, that's when I went to Shea and a couple of other people that aren't here anymore. And we just started writing these songs. Like, so there's Dark of the Night, which was like the second like song that we wrote. And it's heavier, you know, you'll hear it in a second. But yeah, we just sort of started, me and Shea really found a click with each other, I think.
Yeah.
Writing songs together. Like,
Yeah.
I think something about me and Shea, because there was something about like being around people that had like the same sort of vision as you and sort of like understood what you meant. Like, I remember there was one time where I was trying to explain a drum fill.
Oh yeah, but this is when I was still the guitarist.
Yeah, this is so because we have some more.
Yes.
And so Shea was still the guitarist, and I was trying to explain to the drummer, like, hey, like, this is what I want. And they just, like, weren't understanding it. And I look over at Shea, and I was like, can you do it? And Shea was like, yeah. So Shea, like, you got on the drums, right? And you played it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah.
It was really funny. That was for Little Fires, though. It's the fill right before the chorus.
Yeah.
So.
But then, I don't know, Shea is just such a talented musician, and
thank you.
You're welcome. And so when she brought the guitar part to American Actress to me, I was like, I loved it. I was like, this is genius. And I had already had like a melody that went perfectly with that guitar part. And so it was just like, it really all came together beautifully.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
And it was fun for me making it with you guys. It was fun to sort of get you in the room and just really have that raw energy in the beginning, it's like, just let's bang through it. And then we sort of started to polish it a little bit. Started looking at click tracks and, that Shea had no problem playing with. And it just really came together in a great way. And your dad had amazing thoughts and input as far as the production end of it. And then we did those 8 tunes, and they're amazing. They're loads of fun, and I'm going to play some shortly. But Jill, I want to hear a little bit from you. So you've been playing with them for how long now, did you say?
Since like around, I think July in the summer, so.
6 months?
Yeah, about.
And what's the experience like? How you liking it?
I love it. It's really fun to play with them. And plus, when I was younger, I would always come to their gigs, and I would be like, I want to be like you. Because they were so great, and they were like, you guys just had like so much chemistry together, and it was like, I want that for myself. Cause
Do you remember when you sang Along to Dreams with us?
oh, that was so fun. I remember.
It was our first headlining gig, and Jill came, and we were covering Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Was that at the roller
That was
skating place?
No, that was at the Avalon in Catskill. And it was our first headlining gig, and there was like a bunch of people there, and Jill just came up and did the harmonies perfectly, and I was like,
great.
wow, that was beautiful.
And so you were in Rock Academy, or still are?
I still am in Rock Academy, but they graduated. I was with them for a while, though.
Right. And so your bass player, is that your main instrument, or?
My main instrument's actually drums. I just enjoy playing bass for myself.
You guys
so.
just make me crazy. You're so also talented and you play everything. I mean, Shea is like, what don't you play?
The mandolin, bro. Yeah, I did take up the mandolin for a Rock Academy show, and I convinced the owner of Rock Academy to put a mandolin song in because I wanted to learn how to play it.
Excellent.
They're both so talented. It actually makes me, like, they play, like, all of these instruments, and they play them really well, and I sit back, and I'm like, okay, you guys do your thing. I'm going to sit back and relax.
I just need to relearn guitar because then I get everything.
Yes.
Well, the key to whether it's business or music or whatever, just hire the right people
Exactly.
to do, and then you sit back and just let it work.
They're the right people.
Yeah, there you go. Let's play a track.
Yeah.
Give me a choice. Give me your choice. What do you want to play?
I think we could start with Darker the Night.
Yeah, because that's first in canonical order.
Canonical order, exactly.
All right, give a little introduction to the tune, what it's about, any memories of when we recorded it.
It's about this reoccurring nightmare that I used to have about being chased, and then falling into the dark of the night, and it's just about like change and like how dreams can be like a sign of like whatever's going on in your subconscious. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy one, but it's upbeat and it's cool. It's
Great.
fun.
I like it.
It's really fun to play
It's
live.
really fun. Yeah.
It's so fun.
Definitely.
All right, let's listen to it. Dark of the Night.
Shut up!
Of me, baby, you're getting caught up in the jealousy. Say I'm not the girl that I used to be. Falling through the dark of the night, searching for the truth, but you won't get it tonight. Looking for a way to set things right. Alright, alright. Emotions vanish in the breeze. You say you're killing for the good, but I know it's just for fun. And it's reaching for the gun, and you're taking all the blows out on me, babe. Falling through the dark of the night, searching for the thrill, but you won't get it tonight. Looking for a way to set things right. Alright, alright. Falling through the dark of the night, searching for the thrill.
Shea was in my wife's nursery school class.
That's a fun topic.
And
That's a fun topic.
yeah, it's a fun topic, right? And so my wife Julie, knew her as just this sweet little kid. And when we started tracking the record, I was bringing home rough mixes and said, "You got to hear this." And that particular one, when you come in, she's like, "That's Shea? No way!" She's so blown away by it. So there's some really cool backgrounds and the little filtered sort of voice in the middle and the bridge. Whose idea was that? What? Just explain that a little bit.
I think I wanted it to be. I love that filter so much. I think it's in a few of our songs actually. But yeah, I wanted it to be like, I really wanted that to like be like a breakdown and sort of like a creepy, like, I don't know, like anticipation, I guess, like before the chorus, which I guess is sort of what a bridge is. And when we put it on, because I was like, I didn't want it to sound like the rest of the song, you know, I didn't want it to be so forward and so, you know, I wanted it to be sort of softer and more like sultry, I guess. And so when we put the filter on, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, it's a great effect. We haven't spoken about your socials or where to find your music or whatever, so give all that information.
All right, you can find us on Instagram at MonaFreaka_official. You can find us on TikTok at MonaFreaka, I think. And you can look up our website, monafreaka.com, and you can email us for gigs, monafreaka@gmail.com. Yeah, I think
and
that's...
it's MonaFreaka.
Yes.
Just like it sounds, Mona Freaka.
Exactly.
Great. Okay, and so when we finished the record, you made it into a vinyl.
Yes.
I guess it's an EP because it's not.
Yeah, it's 4 songs.
And it's a pink vinyl record.
It is pink. It's bright pink.
And what's the name of the record?
Pucker and Pout.
Explain.
So, all right. So we have sort of 2 sides for that EP. Those are like the first 4 songs that we recorded, I think.
And Dark of the Night that we just heard is on that.
Yeah. So the Pucker side is the heavier, you know, more sour side, I guess. So that's Dark of the Night and American Actress, which you'll hear in a second. And so we have that, and the Pout side is the more of the sad songs. So we have Little Fires and Melancholy, which is pretty self-explanatory. Little Fires is one of our slower songs, and Melancholy is one of our... It's softer, but it still has that sort of punch to it that you want to have in a song. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think we just sort of wanted to divide them into, like, the 2 sides, literally, of the record.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. It's on my shelf in there in the control room, and it looks great. And are there plans for any more recording anytime soon after your busy touring schedule?
Yes, there are. We actually wrote a new song yesterday.
Nice.
Yes.
So this is sort of I think our last album, for me at least when I was writing it and like the lyrics and whatnot, it was such about this one person and this grief that I was experiencing for someone that was like still alive, and like I didn't know how to process it, and the only way that I could do that was through this album. And I think it's so beautiful to have something that hurt me so much turn into something so amazing, you know, because I never thought, like, if you would have told me 2 years ago that like getting my heart absolutely obliterated would turn into me going on tour in the UK, like I would have never thought it, you know. And so I just think it's really beautiful to have that. And then now with this second album coming up and like that we're in the process of writing currently, I think it's sort of about like starting a new chapter of my life and new experiences and sort of remembering and trying to find out who I am by myself, you know, with the things that I've created.
Out of pain comes great art, obviously.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
One you just wrote yesterday, you said. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yeah, that was a... Yeah.
It's all 3 of you.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, we had a practice.
I mean, it starts with Roxy.
Get publishing rights, Jill.
She will. Yeah, it starts with Roxy and I. Like,
yeah.
And then once we get to like a rehearsal, then it's all 3 of us.
Because it'll start with me having like an idea in my head, and
then FaceTiming me.
FaceTiming Shea being like, okay, wait, I have this, I don't know what to do with it. And she's like, okay, I got it. And then we'll have a rehearsal, and Jill will come up with like a bass part, and it'll sound like like we have a video of it. It sounds crazy. Like it's so
Oh, yeah.
good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really fun.
It's gonna be really
Yeah.
fun.
Plus,
No.
we also have a bunch of ideas for other songs that
True.
we came up today. So.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
still excited to do a certain part. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
it up.
we
I swear.
have many new things coming in the new year. Yeah, no, it's actually this new song is called the chorus. I'll give you guys a little teaser. It's like new year, new me, new boy, but there's still history. And so it's like it's about a new boy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll leave that for a moment. So let's talk about some upcoming gigs. You have something on April 16th here in Woodstock
Yes.
at the Colony Cafe, which is a great venue. I think you've played at it numerous times with Rock Academy and other
Yeah.
things. Yeah. So tell us about that gig.
It's basically, I mean, do you guys want to take it? Okay. Go for it.
Get it, girl.
It's basically, it's like a punk night, I think, and our good friend and director, Bobby Weiss, like puts it on with this company's named DCPC, and they put on a lot of punk shows around this area. We've done a couple of shows with them before. And yeah, it's just really great. I've been super close with Bobby as like a mentor, and he's directed a lot of shows that we've all been in, and yeah, he's just such a sweet guy, and DCPC is just like, they put on, like, they're huge in the punk scene in upstate New York, so yeah.
April 16th, Colony Cafe, Woodstock. At this point, I wanted to bring up the subject of artificial intelligence to these kids. I am interested in what the perspective is from people this age and how they see it affecting or impacting their world, and if they have anything to do with it as far as usage in school or in creating their music, and how they feel about it in general.
Okay.
It just sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I think
Not for it.
Whether it's like
also-
music or anything else, like AI generated images, homework, or like anything like that.
Yeah.
It just takes away from like the power of like human creativity, and it just makes everyone less creative, and yeah, it's just like kind of boring.
Yeah.
To me at least, it's just like that's not creative because you're literally just prompting it to do something, and you're not creating your own artwork or like own songs or own like movies even. Like it's just kind of
so much more
boring.
satisfying to make your
Yeah.
own too.
Because then you have your own idea, and then you can like share it with people and
Yeah.
actually be really passionate about it, and being instead of being like, yeah, I just made this thing with AI. It took me 5 seconds.
Like, no, that's
What? Yeah, plus it's like taking all of our resources too. It's-
yeah,
yeah.
like the
What?
water and everything. And also, I think growing up, with all this technology and stuff, I think I mean, at least me, like when my dad tells me these stories of like how he used to like print all these flyers downtown LA, like, you know what I mean? I get so jealous, and like, going to the record stores and whatever, those things still exist, but not to the extent that they used to, and I think I get so jealous of a time when there was no like social media or phones or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm guilty of using it, but like,
we all are.
Oh yeah.
but like, I don't know, I think I get so jealous of the time when it was just solely like humans, and I think a lot of us, music-wise, I think, like with all this AI stuff going on, I think we're just so eager to make it human again, and like
Yeah.
to really bring back the past and like the best parts from it,
Yeah. Bring back creativity instead of letting it
Yeah,
fade away.
It's good to hear, and that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from speaking with my daughter, and just some other younger people. And maybe it's just because of where we are geographically and the kind of people that I hang out with and the music I work on. Maybe not. Maybe that is just a general feeling of people your age. You guys are both at Bard College.
Not anymore.
I am.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, but
Roxy.
but in your time and with Shea being there, do you see people using it?
Well, actually, it was
no.
kind of crazy. In my classes that just started this semester, we had a whole talk, like in each and every single one of them, about AI, and we had to come up with our own policy for the class because, like, our first semester there, our teachers were like very against it and everything. But then this semester, they're like, well, AI is becoming more of like a tool. So like you can use it, but you just have to tell us that you're using it. And I'm so baffled by that.
All my teachers were like, no.
No, like a bunch of my
sense.
teachers, like my first year seminar teacher and my citizen science teacher, which are like 2 classes you have to take as a first year, were like wondering about it. And they're both against it, but they were like, well, if you use it, you just have to tell us because like that's a new school policy. And I was like, everyone in my class was so shocked at that. And we made a thing that was like, no, using AI, like no one should be able to use it in class because that's kind of like cheating. But yeah, it was crazy. I don't know. I was really shocked that that was even a conversation in the school type of thing. Like, I don't know. It was just kind of surprising to me. Yeah.
Well, they have to sort of address it because
Yeah.
it's so prevalent and people
Yeah.
will use it to cheat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being 5 years younger than them in middle
Yeah.
school, is it even a topic at all?
So we don't really have like the AI talks that much, thankfully. But occasionally there'll be a talk where it's like, oh, okay, so somebody used AI. Who was it? Just fess up. Or like, here, create your own policy, like Shea said. But like, we're never encouraged to use anything like, even Google, Gemini. People say like, no, don't use that at all.
No AI is where we stand.
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Let's listen to another tune.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk a little more about that, and then we'll hear something live that these guys will play. Very excited about that. What should we listen to?
American Actress. Okay, so this song is one of my favorite songs ever that
Yay.
we have written.
Great. Well, let's listen to it. This is Mona Freaka with American Actress.
Starving for your love, your lips are like a drug. I must be back to the bitter backstrap. You're silver on the outside, cold black heart. I wanna be your actress. I wanna do it, scream out my name. Your favorite.
Such a banger.
Wait, I actually thought of something about that song. We were playing it live at Smog, which is an on-campus thing at Bard, like a venue, and I cut my finger open during the last parts of the song.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so punk.
And it was so fun, though. It's crazy. And we got some really good photographs off that night.
True that.
Yeah, my friend Jasper. Great photographs that night, man.
I want to talk a little bit about the kind of radio play you're getting and internet play and things like that. Since you put this record out, I guess you're being played on Rock City Radio Hamburg, Germany. Incredible. 17-minute segment of your music on her radio show. Her is DJ Hiyori, called you guys her favorite new band. That's pretty happening. Sirius XMU Radio, Mike Watts Fire Hose Minutemen, Collective Radio Kosovo. Wow. Rachel Orama Punk Show in Southern California. Maker Park Radio, New York City. Eclectic Ladyland Radio, Austin, Texas. And then, of course, all over the Hudson Valley, WGXV, Wave Farm Radio. WKNY in Kingston, WDST Radio Woodstock, of course, and other places as well. So that's great. I'm very proud of you guys to get all this kind of airplay.
It wouldn't happen without you, Dave.
Oh, come on. It would have, but I appreciate that. I have a question that might seem a little weird because 5 years is a really long time, long portion of your life so far. But where do you guys see this happening in 5 years from now?
I actually just had this conversation with my parents the other day, and I got it on video.
Start off.
Do you see this long term? Are you committed?
Yeah,
or?
no, for sure. I mean, I think it'll be fun just to continue doing it, even though I'm not a music major. But yeah, no, for sure. In 5 years, I will have graduated Bard College.
All right.
Well,
So
yeah, I'll have been away
for
from
me,
The reason I'm asking, because I've known numerous bands that have, in school, they get together in school and they do it all through school and everything. And then once they graduate, they all go their separate ways. And unfortunately, the band falls apart.
I think the thing with that is like, even if we don't actively like, in 5 years or whatever, if we're not actively like rehearsing and playing, I think we'll always still be a band, I mean, hopefully we're still, for me, that's my dream to like, get to the top with these girls, Yes. And I think we would have a blast doing it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Even if we aren't, I will always hold so much love for these girls, and we will always have this super special thing that not a lot of people have, and this really special bond. But I think we're all really committed to it, and I think we all kind of want the same thing with it, and we just have created this super amazing sound, and we're getting so much traction already as such like a young band. We've only really been a band, we've only been releasing music for like not even a year now, and we're already gaining a lot of traction. So I think like we're just getting started.
Yeah.
Right.
No, seriously.
I had accidentally sent one of the sampling playlists that I put together for you guys to a friend of mine. I think I was sending it to your dad, but I accidentally sent it to him. And he's a musician, and he's very cynical for almost everything. I've known him for a very long time. But he heard a little bit, and I unsent it because it's like, I didn't mean to send it to him. But he listened to like, I don't know, a minute or two of it. And he's like, who was that? That was incredible.
Oh my God, really?
He's like, those guys sound amazing.
Aww.
And I
Nice.
said, I told him all about you guys. And he just brought it up again the other day because I told him I was doing this. He's like, I love those guys.
Oh, no, that's so
So
fun.
from a very cynical old dude, I think that's good. That's
really sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. So what are we hearing, Roxy? What's next?
We're hearing the last song on our album, ironically called The Last Song,
Which is not on your album.
which is not on our album. And it's basically just the last song that I'll ever write about this person.
All right. Let's listen to it.
I'll give you credit for inspiring a lot of songs, but you'll never admit what you did was wrong. And I want to pretend that it never happened. Don't wanna make you happy. This is the last song I'll ever write about you. The last song I'll ever write about you. It's been too long, saying right through. The last song I'll ever write about you. And it's gotta be obvious. She's gotta have some conscience. Paint the picture for you now. We cannot work it out. This is
Take that, whoever you are.
Oh my gosh.
Who's singing the? Well, I know, but tell the people who are singing those beautiful backgrounds in the end.
Me.
That would be Shea, the multi-talented Shea.
Multi-talented.
Thanks.
People can obviously stream this on all the services, right? But they really should buy the record.
You should.
Yes.
It's on our website.
It's a beautiful physical piece of art that they should have. So on the website, which is monafreaka.com. That's it, monafreaka.com.
Yep.
And for anyone locally here in the Woodstock area, where can they get it?
You can get it at the Woodstock Music Shop. It's right
On
next.
Rock City Road.
On
over
Rock
there.
City Road.
Yeah. Do they sell it at a clothing store in Woodstock?
Oh! And Woodstock Design and Woodstock Trading Post on 9 Tinker Street.
And pick up some clothes while you're there, too.
Yeah, they have great
What about
clothes.
merch?
Oh,
Isn't
and
it
our
also
merch
there?
is
That's
there.
right. You have a whole bunch of merch.
Yeah, we have
I
hats.
saw.
We have t-shirts.
Oh, I want a hat.
Sweatshirts?
Oh my God, you'll get a hat. You'll get a hat, 100%. They're beanies though.
Oh.
We'll get you a custom one.
Are they pink?
The letters are pink.
Okay. Yeah, but support these guys by buying the merch and the records and everything else. They deserve it, and it would be a good thing to support. All right, let's hear some live stuff.
Let's
okay?
do it.
So talk a little bit about what you're going to play.
All right.
And this is just going to be sort of Mona Freaka unplugged here in the studio.
Yeah.
No production, no editing, no effects. It's just going to be you guys sitting in a room playing some music.
Yeah, this is Little Fires, and I just thought it would be perfect to play because it was originally supposed to be like just a little acoustic song. So I think,
Really?
yeah.
I don't know anything that's happening anymore.
Same. Oh my god.
So yeah, you're gonna hear it, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So here's Mona Freaka doing an in-studio unplugged version of Little Fires.
There's little fires everywhere, little fires in my hair, little fires whisper in my ears. But there's no time for earthquakes, just time for big mistakes. 'Cause the man on my shoulder is making me feel older. And there's no point for no return. So let me burn. I wanna know how much it's gonna take for me to survive. So, 'cause the last time you saw me, I was just a little baby one. Gonna be those Friday nights, our petty fights, the likely ones, they're white. That little girl, she was no angel. That little girl, she was ungrateful. Little fires everywhere, little fires in my hair. There's little fires everywhere, little fires in my hair. It's catching the curtain, memories burning. Nothing is so certain, surrounded by angry flames, but I do not care. Little fires everywhere, Those little fires, those little fires everywhere.
So we're back. That was great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It was good to hear you just acoustic and kind of raw like that. Love the harmonies. I hope people can hear the harmonies because they were beautiful. I'll make sure I do what I can to bring them out. Shea,
Yeah.
when you were very young, apparently someone
Yes.
told you that you had excellent rhythm, which I can attest to.
Well,
You are a rock solid drummer.
thank you. It's more complicated. So basically, yes, Robbie Dupree, who has been in my dad's life forever. He even wrote a song in honor of my grandfather, Robin, when he passed away. Apparently I was at a party of his when I was really little with my parents, and then he like walked up to me and my mom, and I think my dad as well, and was like, she's gonna be a drummer. With a name like Shea, she's gonna be a drummer. And that's basically it.
And he was right.
Yeah, and then I
right.
guess my parents were just influenced by that, and they got me drum lessons when I was 5, and I quit within a week because I was terrified of my drum teacher. And he told me he had a pet fish that crawls into my house at nighttime out of a mud puddle.
Oh, that's weird.
And
That's
I
creepy.
quit drumming for a little while, but then I came back to it later.
Well, I'm glad you did.
Yep.
So what do you consider your main instrument, or you don't have one?
Probably guitar, I guess. But only after I broke my leg.
Oh,
I broke my leg in 2020 and had to stop drumming for a little while, and so I took up guitar instead.
and you also played on Jill's mom's tracks that we did here.
Yes, I did.
Because at your show at the local last year sometime, the local is an awesome club here in Saugerties. Check it out, thelocal.com, I guess. Anyway, we went to the show, and that's when Jill's mom, Elizabeth, was wanting to do a couple of tunes here, and I guess she didn't have a drummer or something, or I said, you should, and you were in the middle of a set, I said, you should hire Shea.
Oh.
Have Shea do the tracks. And then months later when she came in, she said you were coming to do the tracks, so
Yeah.
and you did a great job, of course.
Oh, thanks.
No, you are a lifesaver because she would have made me do it instead. Gosh. Anyway.
If there's a message that the band and the music wants to try to put out, what's the underlying current of that? What's your message?
I think I know our message is about feminism, and, especially the music industry, it's really hard. Like, I think a lot of people think that, like, feminism is, like, man-hating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the point. I mean, for us at least. It's to be seen as equals and not, like, viewed as less because of our gender and the kind of music we create. I think a lot of people, like, especially guys, like teenagers, are very judgmental of the type of music that we make because it's not, like, male music. I don't know how to explain, because, like, Riot Girl music is, it's a feminist punk movement that was started in, like, the 90s. I was so scared for such a long time to put my music out there and really promote myself because of those guys that were so judgmental and honestly really mean about the sort of music that I would create. And I think for a lot of girls it goes, being afraid to really show who you are.
Yeah, I just feel like every single person expects women in music to be so, like, lissom and, like, elegant and, like, gentle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I want to scream into the mic and I want you to like it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Courtney Love and Joan Jett. and-
Exactly.
yeah.
100%.
Kathleen and Hannah. Like, I think, again, like what Jill said, like, it's so, I think people expect women, that, like, they only consider good female music to be, like, soul and, like, really pretty and, like, easy. Yeah, like.
Tell them to listen to a Plasmatics record and see if they still think that way.
And I think, our sort of sound is, like, bringing the catch and the melody and all of that into a rock song or a pop punk song or whatever you want to call it. Because I think what's really unique about our music is that we have such a sound where we incorporate such catchy melodies, such pretty vocals, along with such like a heavy guitar and like the drums and just like all of that, I think it creates a really unique sound that really special. And I think we're honestly kind of bringing back, we've inspired a lot of other younger bands to like create and
Well, even
play
Jill
shows.
was saying, she wanted to be you guys.
And that's like crazy to hear from me
Yeah.
because like I never thought like
Yeah,
I'd be like an inspiration like that.
I mean, like throughout like the Rock Academy and stuff like that, I've been in many failed bands that didn't actually come out, and they were all like, a lot of them were just inspired on you guys, which I thought was really cool. Like not gonna drop names, but there was this one where it's like 4 people, right? We wanted to do covers and then some originals, and we were like, oh wait, okay, why don't we take some inspiration from Mona Freaka? It sounds cool, right? Sadly we didn't get anywhere, but still, it's fun.
It's just crazy to like think that like we have gotten so far just like with persistence, and like I think especially in this industry it's so important to just like ignore what everyone else says and like try to make it, because like no matter how judgy people are, no matter how many people are like it's unrealistic to like for this to be your dream, like it's so important because this is what I want to do. Like this is what I love to do. I don't want to do anything else, So I think it's just something really important, and what we do is really important.
I've seen a lot of people over the years, a lot of artists who they really get caught up in trying to achieve this end result of fame and fortune and loads of money, which of course would be nice. But there obviously is a small percentage of the people that are really at the top, like anything else, like in business or anything. But they lose sight of the fact that they're doing their art, and they're performing their music and they're writing songs and they're putting it out there, And what I see for the people that keep that focus, it makes such a difference on who they are and the quality of the art that they're putting out.
We've played for 200 people. We've played for 5 people. Like it's no matter where you are, no matter what gig you're playing, no matter what you're doing, you play like there's a full arena full of people,
Exactly.
And I think even just being up there with these two, like playing our songs, it feels, we've had bad gigs, we've had, sound tech issues and whatever, but like we're showcasing our art and our songs, and at the end of the day, like that's the most important part.
Exactly. Great way to close.
Thank you.
This has been loads of fun. But before we go, any videos, music videos of you guys?
Oh, yes.
And where can they be found?
They can be
On the
found.
YouTubes?
So yeah, the song that you just heard, Unplugged Little Fires, there is a music video for that, and it's on YouTube at Mona Freaka. And yeah, it's really cool. We're out in the cold for a really long time.
Yes.
And probably inhaled a lot of smoke.
I was coughing for days.
Yeah.
I was.
But it was awesome, and it's really cool, and you should go watch it right now.
Yeah.
And who's your video producer?
Van Bolet.
Add that to
He does it all.
Add that to the list of
Add that to
credits.
the
that he has.
resume.
Yeah, the resume. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys, Jill, Roxy, Shea. It's been a blast. I hope that you come back and start doing some more recording with me soon.
Oh, we
because I'd
will.
love to have you back.
Thank
And
you,
I
Dave.
look forward to working with you too.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. This was so fun.
Watch it's gonna take me, 'cause all my soul was the last time you saw me. I was just a little baby boy. Maybe it was Friday nights.
Thanks for listening, everyone. It was a real blast having those guys in the studio. I don't usually get to work with musicians that young very often, so it was a very nice change of pace, and I really do look forward to them coming back and doing some more recording. So once again, that was Mona Freaka, and you are listening to Sessions from Area 52. I'm Dave Cook. I want to thank you for listening and for subscribing and all that good stuff. So I will be back in the next few weeks with another one of these. And thanks again. See you soon.